Y'all, I had to do a part two because for some odd reason my live feed was not allowing me to it wasn't allowing me to go for it. It kept stopping. But anyway, like I was saying, like again, if you're just tuning in, I was looking at that Tyler. Sorry, y'all. This thing look like it's buffering. Yeah, so and one of y'all come on here talking about black women from single family households are damaged women. I can already say that's a black man talking smack. Look. If you feel like as a black man that black women are damaged and that black men should not be with black women because that is your own idea of life and how things ought to be, well, why don't you do the world a favor and me? Why don't you go in the bathroom, take you a pair of scissors and your balls off, so therefore you won't have any more female black children, since that's the way you feel. Otherwise, living. So, man, but it smoking a lot of volumes. Like, should you hold down your man when he doesn't have it, or should you be like the last chick that she waited till he got there and then she went ahead and walked him through the door and took all of the so-called all of the mess that this other woman put in? Should women start being more, what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours? Should they be more like that? You know what I'm saying? So, it amuses me how people just start. I honestly, I don't know what Tyler Perry was doing. He made her, and she looked crazy too. She did look crazy. Dad, going to look what she went through. And all she really wanted was to be loved. That's all she really wanted. And this is just, yes, it's a lot of this mess is going on, especially amongst black women being used. I don't know why that my thing is not allowing me to do these live feeds, but I mean, I learned my lesson. Like, look, if I had to teach a young girl something, I'd tell her right now. Number one, never tell a man how much you got in your pockets. Number two, a man don't work, he don't eat. He girlfriend looked like she got high blood pressure, could have a heart attack any minute by blowing a fuse. Went to smoking cigarettes because she taking care of a grown man. No woman is built that way. And then, oh, well, you at the end of the sorry, y'all, at the end of the day, I'm not going broke over no dude. I'm just not. And all of the time of cleaning after you, cleaning your job, cleaning your drawers, cooking your food, burying your children, and then you just up and leave her for somebody she was already pissed that you was with from the get-go. I don't know why this is not allowing me to do this. Yeah, so what if I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. But, so what's the moral of the story? I think the moral of the story for me, what I got from it is, don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. And if that man is not sitting up here and he's not stepping up to the table and doing what he can do, because first, number one, yes, you had an invention, but your wife should have been first. She was always last. Even to the last end of it, she was last. When you came back and gave her that money, what you did was you try to buy her over instead of giving the things that you promised you were. So, what is Tyler Perry saying? That a man who promises a woman something will never fulfill his promises? Or if you don't stick until the end, then you'll never know what the outcome would be? And now you just, you lose when you put so much to try to win? I don't understand. Gosh, man. I don't know. I seen it all the time, and I'm telling you, that really hit home. That really was like, that movie really was like, really, Tyler Perry, really. And she looked like the crazy one, because she was acting crazy. But it's like, well, look what he did. Well, what did he do? All he was trying to do, he used her to get to where he got. And that's a scary thing. Is that what you're saying that most black men do? They use a woman, or most men do. They use a woman to get where they want to get, and then next thing you know, they can leave you. Like, what woman would ever want to live that way? Knowing that, the man that she loves so dearly, that she puts in front of her, that will one day would leave her for somebody younger, leave her for an ex-girlfriend, an ex whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to live that way? Who wants believe like I was saying to myself, like, I guess either I was taught, either the media and these movies made it seem like, oh, when you meet the right person and he's gonna do that, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And then one of you said black women are so damaged that when they come from a single family household, they're so damaged. Boy, get out of my face. Go somewhere. Go sit down. Who talks like that? I don't know. I'm going to be very honest with you. When I see stuff like that, I'm content where I'm at. I'm just like, shoot. I may got some issues, but a man ain't it. That is not my issue. I am not having it. When I come home, I'm dealing with my daughter and the animals. I'm not dealing with someone, hey baby, you think you can give me this, or no, I'm not dealing with that. No. I don't know. Looking at that movie, I was just like, when you really look at it, all she really wanted was to be loved. And some people, you start to think like they're freaking crazy. But that's why you got to be careful who you going to be with, man. You got some dudes, and they still at ground zero. You got some dudes that'll say, baby, I got you, and they really do got them. You rarely find those type of dudes, though. Those are rare breeds. You know what I mean? Those are rare breeds. You find a man that basically says he's going to do it, and he do, honey, you good. Because both of y'all. But you find you a man that will use you, honey, he going to use you until you old and gray. He would. You find a man that you see his parents are always around him all the time. He won't do nothing without daddy and mom. And trust and believe me, when you get married, that's exactly how he's going to be. Never. You know how they say you could tell a man by his hands whether he's a worker or not. All wives, that's all they really want, is to be loved. That's all. That's freaking all, man. That is all. A lot of women, some women have put down their guards, their self-respect, for just to have a man's love. You be like, girl, you working 5 jobs and he ain't doing a girl, but when I get home, he cooking for me, he washing and taking care of the kids, girl. I'm like, anything for that love, huh? No, but I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. Even when I was married, you gonna get up today and work. But babe, get up. If I gotta get up, you gotta get up too. Well, my parents, I don't care about them. Get your tail up. And my ex tell you, my wife will put freaking fire underneath my toes. We both working today. We both working. But see, she had money and told him, this is how much I have. I guess the moral of the story is this. Number one, if you married the person, you got to stick with them. I mean, you stuck with it. She wanted a divorce. She initiated a divorce. And she got what she got. She got a divorce. But at the same time, he should have understood that she wasn't designed to do all of those things that you put on her. And $10 million and some flowers and her mama keys was not going to make up for what she did to him. But you were selfish when they had this meeting. When they had this meeting with her ex-husband and wife, they was like, we want both of y'all to be careful. She's like, why are they here? It's like, first of all, y'all was telling me to leave my husband alone. Y'all was talking all types of dirt and everything. And now y'all gonna sit up here and talk smack about me behind my back. Even though everybody knew she was going off the deeper end of things. But look who he started dating. He started dating the woman that she lost her childbearing because of this woman. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, what was Tyler Perry trying to do? What was you trying to say? You're only good enough to take him to this level, and then the next chick can take him. Like, no one woman can ever be with a successful man. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Personally, you just gotta let go. Let go. And she should have let go years ago. And when I mean not force, but stop holding his hand and let him see what he's gonna do on his own, and see if he's gonna provide. That's why remember I told you the eagle, mama, the mother bird, the female eagle always fly to the highest height, and that male bird gotta be right behind her, and she would have a twig in her on claws, and when she dropped that twig, he has to go down and catch that twig before it hits the ground. And if he doesn't, she's not going to choose him as the mate, because she realized, if we got a freaking egg, you're not going to catch none of my babies, so you're not going to be a good provider. When women start testing things from the beginning to see if this man is going to be a good provider. If he's not, you need to drop like a bad habit. If you married him, you stuck with him. But that's all women really want is love. And some men know how to play it like a flute, man. Oh, she loved me. You know, all I got to do is do this and the third. When she gets tired, man, you just beating her like a freaking old mule. And to the point that she's just like, I'm just like this bag lady to him. I'm like his mama to him. I'm working hard to try to make sure he fulfill his dreams, but nobody's worrying about my dreams. I'm working hard to make sure that he gets the job, to make sure that he provides for all of us. And as soon as she gets on, he's like, no, I can do me. That's all she really wanted was love. That's all she really wanted was love. What's my advice to some young girls that's out here about to date? Let me tell you something now. Let auntie tell you something. If you gonna work. If a man don't work, he don't eat. He wants to get his way through it. Yeah, you can help him out. But honey, don't become his mama. There was only one of those. He need to learn to stand on his 2 feet. And be smart about certain things. You know, make sure that, you know, things are... Nope. I'm serious. You got to be. You got to be smart about certain stuff. But when I looked at that movie, it really sparked something. It was just like, really, Tyler Perry? So he has a happy ending, and she's dead with a wedding dress floating at the bottom of the ocean. It makes you really afraid to even, I mean, you see a movie like that, you're afraid to even give love a chance. not even give love a chance, but you're afraid to invest so much into a man because he may up and freaking leave you. We've seen it happen so many daggone times. Not all men are like that, but it's a lot of them out here that will freaking step on a woman's head to get to success. They will. Like, what do you say about things like that? Baby, don't worry. When I get on, me and you, we gonna do this. You know, I remember years ago, I was dating a boxer. Slim knew how to throw them hands up and everything. And I think his coach was telling him, asking him, so how your folks feel about, taking care of you until your career fly off. You know what he said to him? Man, she ain't going for nothing like that. You daggone Skippy, I am not taking care of a grown man. I'm an 80s baby. And I was told if I got to get up and work, everybody gonna get up and work. I know women that lost everything taking care of a dude. See, when you start that mess from the beginning, he's always going to be like that. So when in the movie acronym or whatever the heck that movie's called, when he met the second girl that he was cheating on from the beginning, he used her to get through the door. He used to stuff like that. But you can't have no woman to love you and wear the pants at the same time. That just don't work. You got to pick which one you gonna be. But anyway, y'all gotta go to work. Y'all have a blessed day today. We'll talk again.